Oh yeah, this one is a special one. This one is a very, I don't know, they're all special, right? But this one in particular, as soon as I saw a photo from Mission Workshop, a project that had been classified that they've been working on with NASA to supply modular backpacks for some Mars exploration projects. Basalt was the acronym that they used. But as soon as they declassified some of those images of the Basalt pack from Mission Workshop, I thought that was really cool. And they said more coming soon, which I knew. I had to have guessed that Carryology and Mission Workshop were working on something special, and this is what they did. They took that NASA project and then they made it into a more releasable bag. Different materials, but have very, very similar features. In fact, you know, here's the photo of the Basalt pack, and here's the one that I came up with. Now, don't get overexcited. This is not how the Mars project from Mission Workshop and Carryology was originally released. They did it in two different options. They either had a black option or a white option. The white option, in which I opted to get it with this front folio, they basically had, it was very, very confusing. Either black or white, pack only, or pack with folio, pack, folio, and side pockets, all matching colors. So there was either all white or all black, or you could individually get some of these folio pieces at the time of pre-order. Months later, here we are. But because I wanted to make mine really close to the Mars project, I bought up some of their remaining accessories in this cool X-Pack yellow to kind of trick mine out. But the originally way I ordered it was this bag with the folio. So we'll talk about that and all the things that go into it. We're gonna talk about this bag. We're gonna talk about how it compares to the normally available R6 Archive. R6 because it has 6 rails, which this one also has. But there's a lot of differences between the standard edition R6 Archive and the special edition only pre-orderable, so you can maybe get it on a secondary market. But either way, it's super cool. Really excited to tell you all about this one. We're going to keep this one out just to kind of show you how this differs from the standard edition R6. First of all, what made this, there's lots of little special features which you really just can't make one simple list because there's so much baked into this. But let's start with material choices. Now, the original ones, they come up in different materials. This one happens to be an X-Pack edition, but they had them in Cordura, some other ones. But anyway, check out the Mission Workshop website for the R6 versions. And again, I did a video on this one. I'll put the link over here if you want to go back and watch that. But the link in the description will tell you what's available. And again, you buy the bag and then you bring, you know, all these accessories. But anyway, well, this one, let's start with material choice. This one is an Ultra 400X in White Lightning, or they had the black edition. This White Lightning, I haven't had anything in this color. I picked white because, you know, it's more like an astronaut color and I wanted to do this. But anyway, the 400X, don't have anything in this, and it's just a nice, super awesome choice of materials. It's a nice happy medium between, like, say, a Dyneema or some other space age materials they could have made it out of that would made it more crinkly. This has a little bit of, but not nearly as much as a Dyneema bag. It has a nice feel to it. In fact, if they were to make material that looks mostly like what you think a spacesuit was made out of, this would be it. So for me, the white with the black accents, super, super cool. You know, and I can take all these accessories off and just go plain white, and it's still a very just awesome looking bag. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna dig this, wear this thing out around town normally, but anyway, we're in NASA mode right now. Anyway, interior choices are also special. I'll list them right here what they are. They're, you know, really cool challenge sailcloth choices, which really just make it really an awesome bag. Again, everything else is just super cool about this bag. Material choice was one. The opening of this main compartment is different. There's a horseshoe zipper that goes all the way around the bottom, and then this flap opens up. We'll dig into it. But that's another big difference. The original R6 is just a top loading bag. The roll top feature is very, very similar. Slight differences, but mostly the same. The buckle systems in the front have the same options. I got the Cobra buckle accessory with this one, which you can take off and go with the regular big click buckle. This one came with a fit lock you can also get, and I could attach the Cobra to this. I do like the fit lock on this mode, just me. The rail system, and when we mess around with these a little bit more, is also different. Hard to see, but this has one little Velcro tab on the top, which I really like. Makes it cleaner, right? Because you put that Velcro in there, the thing can't slide off of it because of the way the top of the rail is now enclosed in that little strap. So it's super clean and nice. The original ones all have one Velcro tab. It goes through a buckle. It is just more, I don't know, cumbersome. You know, it's just the way the original one was. I'm not sure if they're gonna go to this on all the other bags, but it is just a nice cleaner look, I think. Pocket, there's one pocket here, same as over here. Rail system, identical. Accessories, you can go nuts or go simple with just easy pockets. We'll talk about the accessories here in a little bit. This one, dimensions. Let's just get the dimensions out of the way. So here's the dimensions, side to side. This one's a smaller bag, but really side by side, they fit very, very similar. And you know, sure, it's a little bit bigger here. You're gonna get more in this bag, I think, because of different options inside, but regardless, they're slightly different. Not sure why they're not identical. There is one additional pocket down here. When we go through the pack out, I'll tell you what I have in there. It's kind of small, very, very small pocket. Not sure what you plan to put in there. Maybe passport would fit in there. I'll tell you what I got in there. But anyway, one shallow pocket here, one top pocket. Again, when we talk about the pack out rail system. The back panel is one of its standout features. And so the original R6 had padded shoulder straps. I liked just a mesh back panel, the ability to put a hip belt in there, which is not over here. We do have this, you know, buckle and another rail. You can put some accessories on here. Standard loop on the top, and that's about it, right? So pretty simple and standard backpack design. This one boosted up 11. The shoulder straps are way more padded, meant to go the distance. They didn't have a load lifters over here. We have them on this side. We have a nice attached sternum strap. It's in different little areas to move it up or down. And then so you can quickly move that, but it doesn't slide. And then so you do have an included sternum strap. The padding in here is super similar to a lot of the padding they put on some of the other bags. In fact, I haven't done this review just yet, but like the Hauser has very similar mesh in there. Now this is a little bit thinner than this, but this is the same design if you have one of those other bags. Beefy, wide, comfortable, so comfortable. And I just really like that. Now this is adjustable up or down. This bottom section here also doubles as a luggage pass-through, so that's cool. Although it's just on the bottom, so the top is sort of unsecured. Nice channel in here. And again, this whole section, remove the Velcro pad in the back, and then you can slide this up or down. In the bottom, and we will kind of zoom in on this, we have a detail that they outlined in here. We have the Mission Workshop, the Carryology logo, and a little rocket design, and the ability to kind of put where, you know, just know where what number you're on when you adjust this top panel, so you can, you know, if it comes off, you can readjust it. So cool, right? Metal, aluminum, orange, nice. I'm with you the whole 9 yards. So again, super cool and way better, more comfortable back panel. In fact, I'm considering this bag for some other adventures, mostly because this is way more wearable, I think, for the long haul, all day comfort versus the original R6. So there we go. Again, load lifter, super comfortable, back panel's awesome. And another thing that I really do enjoy, an external laptop area. AquaGuard zippers, so you don't have to worry about the hydrate or the weather going in there. And then they've got a nice little sewn in zipper garage, not super deep, but just enough to keep the top edge from, you know, letting water inside. So nice. I've got my 14-inch MacBook Pro in here. It is slightly elevated. 16-inch MacBook Pro, definitely going to fit if you ask me, but I don't have one. So there you go. That's this. Like, here's another little detail. I'm just going to show you this top little strap. It's going to be hard to see, but it's got Mission Workshop in the strap here, right? Cool, nice. So that's kind of a general overview, mostly highlights of what is different from this bag to the original R6, which is a nice design. And again, the accessories that you get for this, or you have to get, that just, you can really make this your own. And I do really love the rail systems that they have. I just think this is a really unique bag, and that makes total sense of why NASA went with this sort of thing, because as they were trying to figure out the right configuration for all of their equipment for whatever experiments, it just allowed them to quickly take off different size things and, you know, just do what you want. So here we go. Cool. All right, let's put the R6 away for now. Some accessories, just to kind of go through that first before we go through the detailed breakdown of this thing. You know, there's this axis, which is a hip pack, but you can put the clips on here, and then you can rail mount that on the front of this, then take it off, use the hip pack, put it on there. So I think that is a cool feature. You know, it's just, the possibilities are endless. And these straps tuck in there, and then you just have this in the front, and you get to your destinations, whip it out, and then go to town without that. Somebody asked me about the spar, which I did a review, put it in the other one. The spar has little areas for you to put these clips. I'll show you some detail on these clips in a second. Then you can slide this spar on the front of it. So you could take this somewhere, rip this off, and now you have a sling bag. So it's another bag, separate bag. This is a VX material, but they also have just regular ones, but that's super cool as well. These are accessories that I had on that other bag. I could totally go black and white on this. And here's just a little detail of what the original archive clips are. You can kind of see what they're made out of. They're just a metal clip. You can take these off, put them on the axis. That's kind of the only deal with the way that works, is when you put them on there, when you're using hip back mode, these things are kind of digging into you. So you kind of have to take them off. But either way, these are two little side pockets I had in my other video. These are not necessarily my most favorite. They are side access, and then they just kind of fold open. So they kind of expand side. So I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really dialed in what I like to put in these things. As I use this more, maybe I'll find something. So that's those. One other little thing that I wanted to highlight is, in this case, where I have this folio, say I got to my destination, I was at a conference, or I needed a bag, way to carry them around my iPad, didn't want to take the rest of the bag, I can slide this off and bring along with me this little accessory they sell. Has rails, just has rails and a strap. So now I can get there, put this on this, now I have a shoulder bag with whatever I can put in here. And again, I can put my Access sling bag on top of that, or my hip bag on there. You know, do it however you want. This, just bringing this up, a couple little details. This one, which is different than this, has magnets. Yeah, this one didn't have any magnets. This one has magnets right here sewn in, and then there's some in the straps. They just kind of aid its closing. They don't necessarily secure this, although, yeah, there it goes. Flipped it off. Not going to necessarily full-time keep this down, but it is nice. It just kind of guides it, keeps it down for when you're putting the strap in place. But this is really no different than this in terms of internal layout. They have two compartments, and then this has, oh, this one has an additional little pocket, which, oh, that one does too. Same design. Now the rail system on this is the new improved. Again, it came with this one originally. This is how I ordered it, but it still has these rails, which are way more subdued, way more shallow. And I think it's a way better system, to be honest, because the other ones are just so kind of out there. More robust, more like a double wide, more like 2 straps versus just one single, but still work because it's just strong enough to hold that stuff together. Either way, that's this. I'm not sure what I would put in this little pocket. I mean, my phone's not going to fit. So maybe AirPods? I don't know. Either way, this is what I want to show you. This shows you the archive system. These are, you know, cool, right? Carryology Mission Workshop. And these are the special edition clips that came with this. You could have ordered some extra. I mean, I really should just order a bunch of these because these are super cool. Orange, of course, nice, like that thing. And again, when I want to go stealthy mode, don't want to be bright, obnoxious white with yellow, NASA, you know, going to the moon, I might just go super stealthy white. But that's that. Now, let's break into this. This is how I have this whole decked out, what fits in what place. Again, I've talked about the back panel. Have my laptop in there. Cool, 14-inch, 15-inch will work. Again, these side ones, I haven't really figured out the perfect way. In fact, I don't even have anything in here right now. This might be quick and easier for your phone because it's kind of one of the best, easiest places to get kind of quick and easy stuff. AirPods might be in there. But that's just the way it's designed. Just kind of an awkward shape. This one, because when I saw these, and I didn't have this roll top version of the side pocket initially, reminds me I haven't even talked about the patches. We'll do that in a second. But I didn't know how I would use this one. This one is way better. In fact, next time I see a yellow one in stock, I'm gonna get that to match this one up side to side. But this roll top is just a roll top compartment. It's completely full because it has in it the Evergoods Cap 1, which is, I would say, an 80% stuffed Cap 1 charging solutions. That's what's usually in here. Some cords. This one actually has a couple of additional power bricks, a little charging thing, Apple Pencil, and you know, that's pretty much it. But it just, again, this is what I take out and what I charge with, and the good news is this fits that thing perfectly. Now you could keep it inside and then this pocket wouldn't be nearly as bulged out. You do you. But for me, I just wanted to see if I could pack it out because I think that's one good place for the Cap 1. Cap 1. Did I say Cap 2 earlier? I don't even know. Anyway, what fits in a folio? How would I pack out the folio? Well, in this case, I have a couple of things. I have the iPad mini, which I'm going to leave that up because I'm going to show you I can put that somewhere else. But this is a double layer situation. So we have 2 pockets, 2 areas, and this back pocket, actually either one of them, you can fit a full-size iPad. So there you go, on the go, full-size iPads right out front, laptop in the back, multiple tech, or Kindles, or magazines, or folders, or whatever you had. That kind of thing. These folios, again, you can just do it multiple different ways. You could just do it that way, and the strap actually can be used up here. I don't normally use it that way. I kind of like to have this access and then this strap down the front. But again, like I said, you can do it however you want. With this thing open, I can access this top pocket, or front pocket. This pocket is the same as in the original R6. It's a shallowish pocket. It goes down to about maybe here. It is perfect size for the iPad mini. That's what I had in there earlier. Now I just have, a card, carrier, PGY Tech, and AirPods in there. I can get them out. Boom. So there you go. That's that kind of stuff. And again, just up front, nice little rain flap. Also aqua guard, very nice and secure. Now again, I can take this whole folio off if I wanted, put the white one on there, which I'm not going to do right now. So that's the front. Keep this secured so I can show you how I can access the other compartment with this thing just like it is. No other pockets up here. Now we're gonna lay this thing down, put it on its back, so you can kind of see a couple of things. This pocket here is nice. Nice little addition. It's at the bottom, so I would probably not want to put electronics on there because I'd be worried about maybe breaking some stuff. But for me, I have it set up right now as my on-the-go. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to find the end of the cord easily because it's kind of in there tight. But now I have my charging on-the-go solution. So I get to the airport, sit somewhere, boop, because this pocket fits. It's big enough for this Anchor 20 milliamp hour power solution. So there you go. So you can just kind of, there's the internal material. You can see, it's nice, right? But it's kind of just a smallish pocket. It doesn't go up super big, but it will fit, in this case, a nice power bank. Keep it shut all the way, charge on the go while it's in my pocket, while I'm walking around. And when I'm done, take this cord, wrap it up, push this thing over, and then it is kind of tight, but it works. And for me, I just like having not a lot of space in places, like to maximize my use of my pockets. And that's probably how I'm carrying stuff in that pocket. Covered those, the main event. But before we go to the main event, I didn't even talk about these patches. It included 2 patches. Here we are, Mission Workshop Carryology. This is a replica. Dan Matsuda, I think, did the artwork here. And the patches were produced by the same shop that makes the astronauts patches. Here's the, of course, Mars Project, Mission Workshop, and Carryology. Nice little patch. But, you know, take these patches off, put your own. That's another little negative about this taller pocket, is it's all the way, kind of obscures your patch on that side. And this one sits a little higher, so you can see that you're, you know, gonna go to the moon, go to Mars next. Anyway, back to the main event. Now, this was a big thing. Some people complained about it. I didn't. Hard to see, but this has got a nice little flap. And, you know, let's do it. Let's take this thing off so you can see what it looks like without. So we can just go full open kimono on this. So there you go. This is the front of the bag. This is, of course, the strap. This would be up here like it was. And this zipper goes all the way around. So this is what it looks like when it's closed. This is what, you didn't even get around it. Even with that folio on the front, even with it buckled, you can still open up and get into the inside. Now, this is where some people maybe didn't really like the way that it opened this way. They maybe wanted it to open this way. But when it opens this way, the only time I'm really getting into this compartment now is when I'm laying down the bag, probably my hotel room. I can do it in a seat in the airport, that kind of thing, to get on the inside, but most of the time I'm gonna be in one place. Now, this pocket, which is probably not in my camera shot, is only, it's a mesh pocket, it's only accessible here, and so it's just kind of weird opening, right? So you wouldn't get into, I guess you could get into the side and then get in this pocket, but it would be tight. I'd probably just open the whole thing. And you get in here, big enough for little pouches, that kind of thing. Got some field notes in here, no other organization, key loops. And here we have some of the different materials, which is just super cool, man. Super nice design. All right, getting into the main event, this is what it fits under normal circumstances. But because it's a roll top, you can just go bigger than what it's designed to be. And that's good for traveling, because how many times have you been there and you're like, cool, t-shirt, sweatshirt, something else, whatever you got. Now you have the way to expand when you get to your destination. So real estate wise, internal, I've got 2 packing cubes. These are the Evergoods, 8 liters, and I have this remote equipment accessory. The only reason I kind of went with this one, and this time, is just because it was wider and it fits the dimensions of this pocket a little bit different. Other things, you know, you could put the GoRuck Field Pocket, GR1 size. Again, this would be my dot kit. So normally this is kind of where I roll, 1 or 2 and a field pocket. Maybe for a weekend, I'd probably have one of these. This, probably a camera cube of some sort in here, and then, you know, around town. So, you know, you do you. But anyway, back to, let's take the camera cubes or the packing cubes out. We can see some other baked in goodness, which is not in the original one. The original inside compartment is just big, and then they have one laptop pocket in the back. This has a couple of sewn in stretchy pockets, so you can kind of keep some stuff segmented, and then two side drop-in pockets, which are really accessible, more easy from the top. But when you access it from this front area, you can still get into it. I just have a deck of cards on one side, and on this side I actually had another water bottle. So you can just drop in some bigger things in there, and it fits this Carryology water bottle. And that's the rest. That's it, man. That's the whole inside of the bag. Super cool. All right, let's pack it up and wrap this sucker up. All right, so here we are. And you know, haven't decided how I'm gonna rock this thing. Take all the yellow off and just go straight up white with this pocket. Put the white folio back on front, or put it back in NASA mode. I just really haven't decided. I am considering this for an upcoming trip. More about that in a couple weeks. But this one is a home run. They took the R6 archive, gave it some super rockstar materials, gave it some access that I think I just really enjoy this design more than the standard archive. They gave me laptop access in the back. They gave me a super fantastic, comfortable harness system, which is just super cool. I do wish we had maybe a fedlock on the front here, but I'm betting I'll be able to find something that I can work into there just to make myself, you know, happier in the end. No strap keepers down here. Strap keepers in other little places. Super cool. It's, you know, namely up here, which is really the best part because I hate when those load lifter straps are kind of going everywhere. That's it. This is the Mars project from Mission Workshop and Carryology. Love it, man. And again, you know, a little known fact, I've been to space camp, and you know, I just really dig this vibe. Also wanted to be an astronaut when I was little, didn't we all? But this thing is just kind of speaks to my roots. Love the patches. I just really love this material choice. I mean, home run. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. More coming soon. Doing more of what I really love and like. This is definitely one I love. Hope to see you in the next one. Get outside, enjoy it. Summer's going fast. Before you know it, it's gonna be fall. See you in the next one.